do indeed with you. Holy Circle Gaming. Thank you for rocking with your boy like always. Definitely a privilege and an honor to do as such. We back at it. Marvel Puzzle Quest. Continuing the series. Y'all see what we got to get into. We got a lot to jump off real fast. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Off top, how was your holiday? I hope all of your holidays went really well. For me and my family and my squad, the holiday went really good as well. So had a chance to hang out with the fam. So shout out to all of them. But I definitely wanted to give out my my shout outs to all of you, hoping that your holiday season went well. Hope everybody was in good health. Hope everybody got whatever they wanted. And I hope most importantly that everybody had a good time to hang out with their family and friends. That's most important. Quickly off top, let's go ahead and get into the reality season. With reality season jumping off right now, got the high stakes event happening, shield event happening right now. I do need to make a move on my season if I want to get some significant upgrades, but I will see as we go along. I'm currently banging away on the story mode. Got the Unstable ISO 8 story mode happening. That's got a day left. And then the Brotherhood ISO 8 is going to be upcoming next up. So, definitely some events y'all definitely want to get into. But here's what I wanted to talk about. We started off in the last video talking about the 1 stars. Today we're going to talk about the 2 stars. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the list compiled by D3Go in their discussion threads, as voted on by the people in the discussion threads, what those 2 stars rankings were top to bottom. Please take a look. With those, it's a pretty good list as far as like 2 stars are, and I'm gonna put together my top to bottom list of what I think the best 2 stars are. And I know y'all had a chance to think about it, so let me kind of break down each of the characters in the ranking that they have, and then I'll kind of let you know what changes I will make in that particular mix. Let's start from the bottom. First off, Bagman Spider-Man. We know it was kind of a throwaway character. This version of Spider-Man should have had no business whatsoever being in this game, at least in this particular form. They could have done so much with Spider-Man, but you know what was crazy about that? When y'all look at the rankings, and if y'all had a chance to really see, did y'all see what happened with there? You had like 7 people voting for Spider-Man, the 2-star Spider-Man, as like 10 out of 10. Really? Probably trolling, but no way you're going to flip it around. Here's the other thing I kind of got wind of. You see so many people who are indifferent about that Spider-Man? That's pretty crazy too, because if people were kind of indifferent about that Spider-Man, that means most people didn't even get a chance to see it, because you don't really even get a chance to see that Bagman Spider-Man too often in pulls. So most people, you know, who's been playing the game as of recent probably don't even know how that card even plays. But y'all know that is probably the worst card made in the game. People who've been playing the game for a period of time would definitely know that for sure. Now, as far as like the next on that list, Moonstone. You know, very interesting when it came to Moonstone, because it's kind of hard to really gauge where people kind of place Moonstone in that mix. For me, you know, it was kind of interesting to see, you know, how people would kind of, you know, pop Moonstone in that pocket of games, and the people drop her really low. I thought that they were right. Bagman being 14, Moonstone being 13 is about right. I didn't really rock with Moonstone. Was never really big on her. Didn't really match up to my playstyle or anything. But it's funny about Moonstone is that I see Moonstone in a lot of people's squads, and you see them kind of rocking with Moonstone and making it work. It's just maybe me. And maybe my playstyle, whatnot, but to me, I thought, you know, right where she's placed at 14 was exactly right. Now, next up, the Captain America, the Steve Rogers 2-star. Now, I'm not saying that this one is a horrible card, but it's not really all that great. And if you're going to rock with Steve Rogers, early on, maybe if that's the only card that you're pulling, that was like that for me for a period of time, but I really couldn't get into Captain America either, at least not the 2-star version. And part of the reason why is once you kind of see the 3-star variation of it, if you're going to play with Steve Rogers, you're going to either play with the 3-star or the 5-star. It's really what it's coming down to. But you would definitely try to give that 3-star some run. But the 2-star, I kind of placed it just like they placed it on the list, right at number 12. I'm not even mad at that list. So 14, 13, 12, you know, exactly right. That's the way I would put it on my list. I don't know if it's the same for all of you, but that's pretty right for me so far. Now, Bullseye, on the other hand, a little bit different take on Bullseye, because with Bullseye, Murderous Aim I thought was cool. I thought Deadly Precision, when used the right way, is a very effective piece, and everybody kind of got gas on Aditanium Bones. People like that one as well, but I like Deadly Precision. I thought Deadly Precision was a great tool when I used Bullseye for a small period of time, but I really didn't get a lot of Bullseye pulls, so I really didn't get a chance to rock with them too often. But I think because only one of those abilities is really, really useful, and there's other players in the 2-star list that has better versions of green, I think placing Bullseye right at 11 is the right way to go to be honest with you. So I think the list was pretty right as we went along. And believe it or not, that's the way that I voted for it too, in that order so far. And I'm going from bottom to top. So I'll get to the top of that list in a moment. But Bullseye at 11, that's about right too. Now, going into number 10. Now, if y'all saw number 10, that would be Human Torch. Now, with Human Torch, it's kind of tricky here, because I like Human Torch, and I rock with Human Torch for a small period of time, but I was fortunate, and most people aren't, but I was fortunate early on to start with to get a 2-star Human Torch, and to quickly pick up a 3-star Human Torch right behind it. And when I started rocking with that 3-star Human Torch, I really kind of let go of the 2-star Human Torch really, really fast, because you're basically getting one in the same between the 2-star and the 3-star. Similar to what I thought about Captain America, it's the same way I thought about Human Torch. But I like Human Torch an awful lot. Human Torch in a 3-star form gets a lot of run, and we'll go over that on the next video when we start talking about 3-stars. But the 2-star Human Torch, I thought it was a solid card. Now, is it better than Spider-Man, Moonstone, Captain America, Bullseye? I'm gonna tell you yes, because I think those three abilities between Human Torch is better than 90% of the abilities that you see from the other 4 combined. So I agree with that. So that's definitely in the right spot too. Number 10. Now here in the next call is where I've kind of got a little bit of an issue with the list. So 10 to 14, I'm cool with. That's the way I would have voted it. But number 9, Captain Marvel. Now, shout out to my man Boom Boom Shot Put, represent Holy Circle Gaming. He's the one who put me on Captain Marvel off top. Now, with Captain Marvel, the one ability that he told me that was super duper important at the time when I was first starting to play was Strategic Command. Being able to generate the team up tiles, and for a period of time as a board shake, I liked that board shake an awful lot. I thought it was a very good board shake. I thought it was very important to the gameplay style that I was using, and I got really, really comfortable in using Captain Marvel. It wasn't until just recently when I dropped the 2-star Captain Marvel. Outside of that, I thought it was a very good 2-star. Definitely above the ones below it, and probably above some of the ones I'm going to mention. So, Captain Marvel, I don't have at 9. I will probably put next on that list, which is at number 8, I would put at 9, and that would be Daken. Now, I know, Daken, everybody says, is one of the dopest of the 2-stars. Okay, I feel you in that regard, but it just didn't work out for me. It doesn't, Daken doesn't work out for my particular play style. Now, him being on the list at number 8, was kind of fitting, but I don't even think he's really an 8 to me. I really think he's more of a 9, maybe even a 10. Maybe I'll put him behind Human Torch, just the way that I feel. Now, I think that his abilities are pretty good as far as like him healing and being able to play a lot of support and clutch finish. I get what everybody says on the boards about him. But I think the only real way you can make the 2-star Dakin work is if you match him up with somebody like Wolverine, who could kind of maximize the strike tiles and stuff. So that's just me. I wasn't big on Dakin. Dakin's on my B squad, which is my mobile squad, and I didn't really rock with him too well, even though I have him championed out. He just wasn't really my character of choice. I will probably sub him out and put him at 9. Maybe not 10, because I still think he's probably a click better than Human Torch. So I'm going to put him at 9. And I would move Captain Marvel up. Now, number 7 is Hawkeye. Now, Hawkeye, on the other hand, I like Hawkeye because Hawkeye with Speed Shot is very, very good when you get a 5 match. You know, it converts 3 tiles and it does damage against a conversion of 5. I like that. Even though it takes a minute to get it cooking, I like that ability a lot. And I know that's something that was mentioned on the boards, but I really playing it, I really like that portion of that ability a lot. Electric Arrow, Blast Arrow, pretty okay. I'm not really too mad about those 2 abilities. Pretty strong as you kind of build the character up a little bit. But I don't think that he's even better than Captain Marvel either. Now, I don't know if he's necessarily better than Dakin, because I think that they're kind of one and the same in how I feel. But I would definitely probably put him above Dakin because I kind of like Speed Shot more so than Dakin's abilities combined, to be honest with you. So I'll put him ahead of Dakin for sure. So the way that my list would be compiled: Spider-Man 14, Moonstone 13, Captain America 12, Bullseye 10, Human Torch 9, Dakin 8, Hawkeye 7. Then, from there, what you have is number 6, and that's Wolverine. Now, I still have Wolverine on my line, as you well know, because I personally like Aditanium Slash. I think for a red ability, even though it doesn't take too much, it takes about 12. I think for the velocity damage that it does at 4,000 a pop at a 2-star level, I think you could shut down a lot of teams at 2-star level with that particular ability. Now, do I put that ability better than Captain Marvel? The answer is yes. I think that Wolverine is better than Captain Marvel. I think you'll get a lot more use out of Wolverine, so I can't put Captain Marvel above Wolverine. But I like Wolverine a lot. Feral Claws, Quick Strike, easily damage. That's why I use 553 in this particular instance, because they do be able to do 745 damage off top. Really quick off greens. That's definitely a good look, especially when you need some quick pop damage. Aditanium Slash, like I said, you know about that. That card is above Captain Marvel. So, the way my list will be comprised right now: Spider-Man, Moonstone, going from bottom to top, of course. Spider-Man 14, Moonstone 13, Captain America 12, Bullseye 10, Spider-Man 14, excuse me, Moonstone 13, Captain America 12, Bullseye 11, Human Torch 10, Dakin 9, Hawkeye 8, Captain Marvel 7, Wolverine 6. Is exactly right. Then, from there, they have on their list at number 5, Magneto. Now, it's so tough with Magneto because realistically, I think he should be higher. But honestly speaking, I think 5 is the right spot for him. I think 5 is really, really good. Magneto with any character that generates blues is going to be super beneficial. Don't snooze on Magnetic Flux. I think Magnetic Flux is very underrated because when that cooks, it does a lot of damage really, really fast, and it board shakes. And I think that a lot of times you can protect it. I just think that 14 reds is a little bit much, but once it shakes, I think it shakes really, really great. Polarity shift is the main reason why you hold on to Magneto. And Magneto and 2-star Storm is definitely a deadly combination. But I think 5 is right, and the reason why is because it's so hard for me because who's sitting at number 4? Now, sitting at number 4, what they have is Ares. So if y'all remember on the list, Ares is sitting at number 4, and I know Ares, every single ability is very high pop abilities. I got it. I have Ares on my mobile team as well. Yes, he's probably number 4. It's hard for me to put him there, but I think that's right because I think that you could kind of interchange between Magneto and Ares as far as like the list is concerned. Whether you have Ares 5, Magneto 4, or vice versa, you could go either or. Me personally, I think Onslaught Rampage probably supersedes Magneto's abilities, to be honest with you, but I think that Ares is a very good call at number 4. I just think it's tough because I'm just not really sold on Ares just yet, but I know Ares is a very strong character, so him being 4, I really don't have a problem with it. I just choose not to use him anymore, even though I know he's very, very good, and the reason why I don't use him is literally because he's on my mobile squad. If not, I probably would give him a little bit more run. Now, sitting at number 3 is another one that's on my list as well, and which is Thor. Now, it's hard because I told y'all many a times, as far as like 2 stars is concerned, I still think that Thor is better, is the top rated 2-star. And I don't know, y'all, to be honest with you, because Thor sitting at 3, I mean, I understand why Thor is sitting at 3, but it's the only character that doesn't need another character to do its damage. It has pretty good health. The abilities are straight. It could change the board up by dropping yellows. Change the board up again by dropping greens. Does damage while it's changing the board up. So it's definitely shaking up the board by dropping the gems down in respective colors. And then with Call of the Storm, it does team damage. It's hard for me to put him at number 3. But it's, you know, I get why. But I can't do it. So Thor is not going to be number 3 on my list. He can't be. He can't be number 3 on my list. Because I'm still under the impression that Thor is better than probably the 2 that's above it. But let's talk about that for a second. Number 2 on that list is Storm. Now, I told y'all, I'm going to keep it a buck. Here's where I was right. And the people on the threads tend to agree with me. The 2-star Storm is the best support character out of the 2 stars. Windstorm official. Raging Tempest to do the additional like backlash damage official. Lightning Storm as a board shake that does damage and generate AP official. It's the best support character that you're going to get. The only downside to it is literally that you have weak health. And that's on purpose because if Storm had even remotely strong health, it would be the best character overall in the game. Period. But because the health is kind of an issue, you kind of have to drop it down a little bit. But I like it at number 2. I mean, to be honest with you, I like it at number 2 because in the number 2 slot, I still think that it needs Storm needs a little bit of help to make her work, only because her health is an issue. If her health wasn't an issue, she wouldn't need anybody's help. She does volume damage, stuns, shakes the board, and does retaliatory damage. The only thing that she doesn't do is heal herself. That's the only downfall, and the low health is always an issue. So her at number 2 is exactly right, and I put her number 1, but as y'all see, being at number 2, I think is exactly right. Now, who they have at number 1, ironically, I don't even think I have that on my list. But yeah, I do. I have her in the hole. Black Widow. Now, I know Black Widow is super duper official when it comes to like cards and card play, and I like Black Widow a lot. I just think Black Widow's number 3. Let's do this. Let's take a look at D3's list. Top 14 2-stars. Okay? Now, let me tell you how my breakdown is. Top to bottom. Thor number 1. No question. Storm number 2. Thor is the best 2-star in the game. Storm is the best 2-star support, probably best overall support. No question in that. Number 1, number 2 respectively. 3, Black Widow, definitely great when it comes to support. Number 4, Ares. Super duper official with Ares. High volume, high velocity, high pop. 5, Magneto. You can intermix Magneto with Ares. I'm going to keep Ares at 4, Magneto at 5, but you could definitely intermix those as well. Number 6, Wolverine. Aditanium Slash, one of the best red high volume pop at 2-star. You could definitely do a lot of damage with him there. Number 7, I got Captain Marvel at number 7. And I've been thinking about it, but I got Captain Marvel at number 7. Maybe it's just because I played with Captain Marvel more than I played with Hawkeye. And you can intermix these two. Number 7, Captain Marvel. Number 8 is Hawkeye. I know I talked about it earlier, maybe flipping them. But 7, Captain Marvel. 8, Hawkeye. 9 would be Daken. Because I just don't believe in Daken like a lot of players believe in Daken. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have Daken on my mobile squad. I just don't believe in him like y'all do. Number 10, Human Torch. Could be higher. Could be above Daken. But 10 is Human Torch. Only because a 3-star I feel is much better. 11, Bullseye. Yes. No question at all. I like the green ability, but not much else. 12, Captain America. Like I said, like the 3-star Captain America better than a 2-star. I just think there's not enough value for the 2-star Captain America. 13, Moonstone. I don't believe in Moonstone like a lot of y'all believe in Moonstone, so I'm going to keep Moonstone right where she is at 13. And Spider-Man, the Bagman version, shouldn't even be in the game. Just keeping it honest with you. But y'all tell me. Tell me what y'all like. Tell me what y'all don't like. Tell me if y'all like the 2-stars the way that I have them listed. I will definitely post that list up so y'all can see it one more time. But that's the way that my 2-star list is going to go. Little bit different than what the boards would go with, but I like my list. Let me know what your 2-star list is like. Do y'all like the 2-stars? You like my list? Do you like their list? Go on to my comment section, leave comments about what your 2-star list is, and top to bottom, give me some reasons why behind it, because like I said, I'm compiling. I'm taking all of y'all information, and I'm going to compile and come up with a big list of the best of 1s, the best of 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. So in the next video, we're definitely going to do some 3s, 4s, and 5s as well. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and do this real fast. Let's go ahead and pull some coins real fast. I'm going to do this as quick as I possibly can. Hopefully we get some fire pulls out of this because I haven't really been getting no really good pulls as of late. But I definitely want to get a few pulls in real fast to see if we get anything good. I will give y'all some gameplay. I know I haven't given y'all any gameplay as of late. So I'll definitely give y'all some gameplay probably in the next footage. Before we start jumping into the 3-star list, I definitely want to give y'all some gameplay because I think what I could do with it is show you some of these 3-stars in action. Maybe I should have shown y'all some 2-stars in action to let y'all know why. But that's what we're definitely going to do. Ooh, good pull with that Sam Wilson, like that. So we're definitely going to pull these super duper fast. My pulls has not been really, like I said, haven't been super great. Some people's pulls have been a lot better than what my pulls has been. Partially because I've been pulling them super fast. Ooh, 3-star Dakin, not bad. Partially because I just haven't been getting really lucky as of late. I know a lot of people have been getting really, really good pulls coming across the holiday. That wasn't me. I did pull a few. Nothing really fire. Everything pretty okay across the board. But I tell you what though, at least out of these elites, we got at least 3 out of the 8 as far as like 3 stars is concerned. So I'm not really too mad at that at all. Not at all. 3-star heroics. Hopefully we get some fire. That's a 2-star Thor there. What else do we have? We have 2-star Bullseye, Hawkeye right there. Get a 3 or 4. 3 2-stars, not even mad. Captain America, like I said, rated number 12 in the list. Let me go ahead and pull this most wanted right there. Hopefully we get some fire. 2-star Captain Marvel, like I said, number 7. Naughty or Nice. Yeah, if y'all didn't get a chance to see the Naughty or Nice list, a lot of good things in there. 2 shots at Hood, 2 shots at the 4-star 4-star Cyclops, Red Hulk, Kingpin. Hopefully we get some good out of here. That'll be really, really good if we get something good out of here. And I know normally I take a little bit more time in getting these pulls, but I definitely wanted to get these pulls up and out of the way for you before we got off the video. I got 10 shots in this Taco Vault, and we're definitely going to maximize that. I got 1 shot in the ISO 8, and I think I got another Crash in the Mad Titan. So let's do this. Let's get these Taco Vaults out of the way. Just to let y'all know, 4 stars. You have Wolverine, Kate Bishop in there. In the 3 stars, you got Daredevil, She-Hulk, Deadpool, Gamora, which I just added on the list, and Black Widow. So there's a lot of them in there. So I did add Gamora to the list. I saw you, Jackknife. I saw in your comments said don't sleep on Gamora, so I didn't. I put her on. Against what I was going to do. I wasn't going to involve her, but I did, so she's on my line right now. That's a good 3-star She-Hulk. Very good pull. Come right out the Taco Vault, so we're doing really, really well. So hopefully we get some good pulls out of it. Right off top, 2-star Wolverine. I think I can still upgrade the Wolverine. I'm not going to do upgrades on at this particular junction. You know what? Maybe I will maybe I will later. But I don't think I'm going to do upgrades on cam this time. I think I'm going to do the upgrades off cam and show y'all the results. So y'all don't have to sit there and look at the upgrades. That was a 10-pack health. That was actually a really good pull. Even though I don't really need the health packs, it was still a really good pull. 2-star Magneto there. Not too bad there. We got 6 more in the Taco Vault. So hopefully we get some fire pulls out of here. We're going really, really fast, so I apologize. 2-star Ares, which I'm not going to give any run. I'm going to definitely come off of my 2 stars for the most part. I don't really have a lot of 2 stars that I can really utilize. So I'm going to keep the 2 stars that I have, not really get off of them. Like I said, I added Gamora to the team. I'm not going to go through a big breakdown on my team on this particular video because I did take a lot of time and putting together this video, so I didn't want to take too much time in this go round. But I will show y'all upgrades and stuff on the next video, some gameplay, and then we'll get into some 3-star action as far as like the next video is concerned. But this pull coming out the Taco Vault, pretty okay. Very okay. Very okay. We needed those coins there, so I could definitely have room to put 2 people on my line. Very okay coming out of the Taco Vault this go round. Not really mad at that. I think that was very good. We got a couple of 1 3-star out of it. The coins were super essential. I could add a couple of people on the line, which I could make an easier decision about putting Punisher on. Another Black Widow there, which I'm not going to use, even though I know that she's super official. 1 in the unstable ISO 8 so far, so hopefully we get a Thanos out of it, because I know Thanos is going to hit the squad. That's why I am going to add most likely onto the team is Thanos. 3-star Human Torch, of course. We're going to talk about him in the next video for sure, and I may do that next video in a couple of segments, so I may do like the bottom half and the top half. I may do it in 2 different segments. I'm still working that out. So we'll see. So that's going to take a little bit more time, because there's a lot of 3 stars that's in there. Another one right there, Colossus. Definitely a solid pull there, coming out of the Crash and the Mad Titan event. I know this is a post event. That's the reason why I had to kind of pull these extremely fast, because I didn't have too much time. Ooh, Rocket and Groot. We'll take that as well too. I have Rocket and Groot on the line. Matter of fact, I think I could give him some immediate run on the line. I really wish I would have pulled him earlier, because I think I would have done better on my event. 2-star Wolverine, 2-star Magneto, excuse me. So we're not bad there. A lot of Magnetos this go around. I don't know why, but we definitely pull a lot of Magnetos this go around. Captain Marvel as well, 2-star, good for 250 ISO 8. 2 more to go. We got 2 more on the pull. So we got 2 more we got to work with. 2 more. Captain Marvel there, not bad. And we got one more. Hopefully we get something super fire. Let's get that Thanos to get out. Let's get that Thanos, man. That 3-star Thanos will be really, really good to close it out. Can we close it out with that? Close it out with a coin. I forgot there was a coin involved in that, so we definitely got to pull that coin, right? Definitely got to do that. Where's that elite coin? Give me a 3-star for it. Give me a 3-star for it. Daredevil looking good, not mad there. Let's do this. Let me get up out of here. Y'all know who I am. I'm Mr. True Indeed, of course. Y'all know who I represent. It's Holy Circle Gaming. Let's spin one or more of these before we get out of here. Like always, y'all, it's God above everything with the Carnage pull. Till the next time, family, we'll do it again soon. Salute.